What's up guys, how you all doing? Cosmic Harry here. Today going to be demonstrating what to do if your team lemming trains down one side. Of course, it's not as simple as, well, if they lemming train down one side, you should go with them, you should protect the flank, etc, etc. There's lots of kind of factors that come into play, and you need to consider all of them, because for the most part, I would say go with the lemming train. What are you going to do? You're going to protect a flank all by yourself? Well, sometimes you can. In this instance, in this battle, I can. It doesn't necessarily showcase a fantastic, amazing player. It just showcases me taking advantage of the situation that I'm put in, rolling the dice, taking a chance, and it pays off. Pardon me. As you can see, I do kind of a double take at the matchmaking, because I noticed that I'm severely top tier. There's only a handful of tier 10s on each side. Not only is there a handful of tier 10s, it means chances are I'll only meet one or two of the tier 10s. So you are on one of the flanks, because they're not going to be on both flanks. You know, one tank can't be on both flanks. So chances are I'm going to face even less tier 10s. Another thing to consider is that I'm in an E100, which gives you 9 lives and then some. Another thing to consider is that I have 2,700 hit points. Another thing to consider is I know how to play my E100. I know how to bounce my shots. Another thing to consider is I've loaded heat, so screw you. So you kind of put all of these things into the mix. You add in some pretty timid reds on this side who don't realize, who I think maybe they do realize there's only 2 tanks on this side, and they don't go for it. They don't take advantage of that fact. And your end result is a pretty successful campaign at protecting this side. 100%. I'm not here by myself. I'm using this. There was initially a scout here. You can see he's kind of pulled back. He's at H7. He did sarcastically say "good game." Well, I'm guessing that was sarcasm, because initially he was doing his job. He was up front and he was scouting, but he noticed there's only one tier 8 mouse, and eventually I've kind of joined the fray here. And now there's just 2 of us to protect this flank. And granted, we are big, massive machines. We've got loads of armor and we've got loads of hit points, but we're slow. Our turret traverse is slow. If they wanted to, we're not being supported by anybody, you know, apart from artillery. You can see I'm gonna get very lucky, I think, with a shot here. But we're slow, you know, and that is a massive disadvantage. We could be taken apart so easily, so quickly, if the Reds could just figure that out and have the balls to just go for it. But we're just taking advantage of that fact 100%. And my mentality was here: be the barrier, be the bunker, be the border, and be the immobile wall, the shield, and just don't let them through. Keep them at a distance, and that's the main thing, kind of keep them at a distance. And if you keep them at a distance, they just bounce. They won't have the balls to go for it, basically, because there is a bit of a gap between myself and them, which they have to bridge, which they have to go through. Again, I do get, yeah. I do get it. I'm just angling. I can see where the shots are coming from. I know where the shots are coming from. I'm bouncing, and I'm perfectly comfortable here, because I always say this, I sense weakness. And this gentleman is doing all the spawning for me. He's the bait, so to speak. I'm not getting lit up half as much as he is. Beautiful. Again, He's requesting all the shots. I'm obliging. We have to protect this flank. And you can see our teammates are doing their job. You know, the lemming train is kind of, they've kind of spread out there, as you can see on the left hand side. And we're just buying time. That's basically what we're doing. We're buying time for them to push through and either take their base or come up to the rear of the flank that's pushing on us, etc, etc. There's no way they're gonna bridge the gap between myself and beautiful shots. RNG is just smiling down upon me, you know. 750. Yeah, no problem. He's just requesting the shots. He's the eyes and ears, and I'm obliging. Either I'm getting a shot into them, or he is, and I'm finishing them off, or vice versa, etc, etc. Now what can we do on the M46 pattern? We're using the foliage to our advantage, absolutely, and we've whittled down the reds to absolutely nothing. Developed a comfortable lead, as you can see. And this is one of those instances where it pays off. I'm not telling you to do this when your team lemming trains. For the most part, like I said, I go with them. I have no choice. I don't agree with it, but I don't have any choice. For the most part, I would say go with them. What are you supposed to do? You can hand back and give them sort of kind of situational awareness, what's incoming on that exposed flank, but taking on an entire flank single-handedly, no, you shouldn't, 100%, because you're going to be dead. You're going to be just moaning about the fact that your team went up one side and, you know, over the mic. But who cares? You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. You know, who cares why you died at the end of the day? A dead tanker is never a good thing. So as you can see, we've bounced 4.5k. We've done 4.5k. We've done some spotting. So, a great game. A fantastic game. We made a judgment call. It paid off. 100%. Tiny bit of silver. Good to go. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.